badass motherfuckers. What the fuck you doing? We getting back on here, man. Happy fucking Easter. Happy Easter, motherfuckers. Badass motherfuckers. Hope you eat some chocolate. Find that golden egg. Find that golden egg, motherfuckers. Because, yes, he is risen. He's a risen motherfucker, right? We about to get deep today, motherfuckers, because it's all on me. It's the morning drinking show. I'm your host, Greg. Been getting on here every fucking day since January 1st. What we talk about? We talking about life. We talking about transformation, motherfuckers. But when we talk about life, when we talk about transformation, you better fucking believe it. Yeah, right there, man. That's a dead motherfucker. He's dead. This is what risen looks like, right? I've been looking, man, all these faithful, man, all you faithfuls, he is risen. He's risen. He's risen, right? He is risen. But why are you still walking around dead, right? Why are you still walking around living a half-ass, low energy, low vibration, small faith, big time afraid, big time scared, right? You living a fucking dead life, motherfuckers. You ain't living alive. You are not living alive. But yet, here we go again. It's the broken fucking record, motherfuckers. It's the broken record every day, right? We looking for something external to make us feel good about ourselves. Y'all don't get this shit. Y'all can't see this, right? Because it's your faith, it's your fixed beliefs, it's your traditions, it's your fucking negative self-talk. It's your self-talk. It's your habits, right? It's your habits. Most of y'all motherfuckers don't go to church except for what? Christmas, Easter, that's it. But now he's risen, right? So we celebrating that. Some of y'all probably gonna be putting he's risen and you're gonna be drunk by 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So celebrate it, man. Celebrate the risen Christ, right? But y'all living a dead fucking life. Let's be honest, motherfuckers. You living dead. You show up to your membership meetings, you pay your membership dues, but you know that you live in a dead life. If you live in fear, in guilt, in grief, in shame, in depression, in anxiety, if you live in any way, shape, or form that is holding you back from your true and authentic self, you are living a dead life. Why are you even around other than a beating heart, right? But it's all about externalizing because you're missing the whole point of this life, right? If you truly believe, right, you're a faithful believer in the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, right? He's saving your soul because you believe in him. You believe in it, man. The cross, the crucifixion, and rising from the dead, right? If there's anything you could take from that story, we're always talking about stories here, right? We're talking about stories here. Every day we're talking about stories. That's a hell of a story, getting crucified and then rising from the dead, man. Rising from the dead. How many of you need to rise from the dead life you are living? You need to literally do something so drastic that it is literally like rising from the fucking dead. Has anybody ever seen anybody rise from the dead? You ever see anybody go down, right? Has anybody ever done CPR on a fucking person that's going down quick? That was one of my first fucking death experiences in the military, right? Was CPR, trying to save fucking, here I am, a young fucking dude, 19, trying to save an 18-year-old fucking guy, man. It's crazy as fuck, trying to save somebody from fucking dying. Real death, life and death shit. Wishing that the motherfucker's eyes would open back up and he'd come back to life. We're over here trying to perform CPR, man. You don't understand how much that experience sits with this motherfucker, right? But I also know what it is to live a dead life right there, man. Right there. That's dead. That man right there is dead. It is still me, but it is not because I have transcended so much about myself. And yet I continue to work on it every single day. And I get on here with this message to try and inspire you motherfuckers to wake the fuck up, to start living life again, right? Whatever's hurt you, whatever sets you back, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, whatever sets you back into a place of depression, anxiety, was it your childhood fucking trauma, right? Was it shit that happened to you as a little kid? Because even if, like, you got to go back to there, regardless of how bad the situations were as an adult. You could have had some pretty fucking crazy situations as an adolescent, as a fucking 20-something, 30-something, 40-something. But you still got to piece together what the fuck happened during your childhood that even created some of the dynamics in those situations, right? Because you could just pinpoint and say, well, that was the worst situation. But if you really take time to start to understand yourself, spend time with yourself, journaling, that's the only way, man. The only way you get to understand more about you is journaling. Journaling, writing down your story, writing down your feelings, writing down your thoughts, right? To process this shit. But I'm glad everybody's celebrating the risen Lord and Savior Jesus Christ today on Easter Sunday. He rose from the dead, but a lot of you motherfuckers posting that shit. I see you. You're living dead lives. You're living half-ass fucking lives. Prove me wrong, motherfuckers. Prove me wrong. You live in fear. You live in shame. You live in judgment, right? You playing scared in life. You ain't being your true and authentic self. You'll post that shit up on your wall here, but you won't post that shit up at work. You won't tell them motherfuckers at work. You scared. You scared to walk out your faith, to live your authentic life, whatever the fuck that is, right? What makes you feel alive? That is the thing that you should be leaning into right now. If what makes you feel alive, man, is sitting on the fucking couch and resting and watching the tube, watching other motherfuckers work, that makes you feel alive, go for it, man. I had an amazing day yesterday. Well, every day is fucking amazing, depending on what fucking lens you are looking through in life. It doesn't matter if it was, my day could have been the most challenging day. Maybe I even got rested. I'm like, I had an amazing day yesterday. It was incredible. I met the most amazing person in jail. That didn't really happen, but it's just all about how you look at life. It's your attitude. It's your perspective. But all of your attitude and your perspective has everything to do with your thoughts. With your thoughts. Where do your thoughts come from? Your thoughts come from all of the shit that you've acquired throughout time. It's memories, situations, all the fears. You have this upward level of fear. And I've been tuning into it. So yesterday, I'm doing a kitchen remodel. Things are going well, right? I'm kind of back to being displaced again. But it's part of the settling in process. I'm going to be so happy and excited because I love to cook, right? And part of cooking makes me feel alive, especially healthy food and having a functioning kitchen that's, set up right. So I'm going to be very excited, right? I have to be a little patient. I got put in some work today. I put in a lot of work yesterday, but I got to a point where I was like, man, I'm getting a little frustrated, right? Because I wanted to go outdoors. I want to get in a hike. And so I took a little rest. I spent some time writing down some journaling yesterday, even late afternoon. I was doing some journaling, trying to process some of my thoughts, my feelings, spending time with myself. And I continue to encourage you guys, man. Like, how do you spend time with yourself, right? Do you spend time with yourself? Like, is spending time with yourself like sitting down on the couch, like watching your favorite shows? Is that what you consider time with yourself? One-on-one time with yourself. Like, we all need that. I don't care if you're what relationship with you got, how many kids you got running around, how many grandkids you're taking care of, whatever your situation is in life, whatever your age is in life, we all need dedicated daily, motherfuckers, daily dedicated time one-on-one with ourselves. I mean, fuck, if you can't squeeze out 15 to 30 minutes of just time for you to be with yourself, right? You're missing out on some important shit in life. Like you're missing out the start of every day. Like whatever you're jumping into that's not that is really throwing you off. And it may just be throwing you off a few degrees. Have you ever has anybody ever told you about like navigation, right? You know, was in the military, I'd done a lot of navigation, search and rescue, a lot of land navigation, but even just in driving or air travel, ships, if you set a destination, a course over a long distance, and for whatever reason, if your compass or your navigation system is off just 1 degree, will you hit the mark? You won't. And so some of you are like this close to having things click and get the breakthrough, right? But you're still off 1 degree because you think, it's good enough, right? Do you have that attitude? Are you it's good enough? It's good enough, man. I'll accept it. Or do you know that you're fucking cutting corners and that you're not truly aiming at your target with intentions? And so when I say aiming at a target with intention, if you're waking up and jumping like because you don't have enough time, you're rushing into a fucking routine, right? The minute you wake up, it's like either shit, shower, fucking coffee, or coffee, shit, shower, fucking get dressed, make breakfast, run out the fucking door, right? Where it's just kind of like pressure packed. And the only time you get away from that is when, probably on the weekends or whenever your days off are. But you got to switch some shit up, because in order for you to really start to feel like things are going to switch for you in life, you can start being risen yourself, right? I get your celebration of Jesus rising from the grave. We do it every year, and like, it's a spectacle. He's good. He's good. The fact that we commemorate it, isn't it every day? Shouldn't you just celebrate that every day? Because it's kind of a story of death and life, yeah? He died, he rose, and we have to commemorate it. We got to put it in the calendar so it makes us feel good, like we're doing our part. Because if we don't put it in the calendar, we'll probably forget about the shit. Right? We got to put on the calendar, because it's not like every day. I mean, if your faith is that, holy fuck, this dude was crucified, he said he was the Son of God, and then he rose from the grave. Isn't every day fucking spectacular? Isn't every day a day we're celebrating? But somehow we think we figured out the exact day, and we're celebrating this exact period of time because someone put on the calendar. Man, y'all need to know your history. It's fucking crazy how loosey-goosey this shit is, motherfuckers. It's loosey-goosey like a motherfucker, man, right? Like, if you go back into even religious history, it's like Catholicism, it's either 300 to 600 years after Christ, man. Like, y'all motherfuckers think that this shit started right away. It didn't. It was like 300 to 600 years, right? Islam, same thing, right? It's like all this shit, man. It's really interesting if you start to actually do research past what the talking fucking heads, the people that feed you information, get you excited, right? Continue to make you believe. And a lot of this is just cultural norms, cultural beliefs. Everybody's got to put it on there. Happy Easter. You're either happy Easter with bunnies and chickens and Easter eggs because you don't go to church, or you're he is risen because you're a disciple of Christ, and today's the day, the big day. But so many people I know that have these types of faiths, right, are living dead lives. You're living a dead life. Most of you are living dead lives. Most of you have a fucking routine that it doesn't energize you. It doesn't bring you excitement. It's really just you settling for just the basics, feeling that, well, it's good enough. good enough for me, man. Like, I got my pension, I'm working on my retirement, and it is what it is, man. That's my life. I had a different dream when I was younger, but life throws you curveballs and you gotta just swallow the pills and just give up on those dreams. That's some bullshit. I don't believe in that, man. I think sometimes you have to make adjustments. Flexibility is a fucking very powerful thing, right? It's taken me a lot of flexibility to get from there, chalking up major fucking failures, major losses across the board. I've had loss across the fucking board, man. Every fucking aspect of my life. And the one thing I know is that I haven't allowed, under any of those circumstances, for the losses, right? Excuse me. I haven't allowed for the losses, the pain, the shit that I've been through, challenging shit. For every aspect, every phase of my life, I've faced major fucking challenges. And I've never allowed those things to break my spirit for an extended period of time. We all go through a little period of grieving. Like, I don't know, for whatever reason, this past few weeks, it's been like I've had a lot of challenge. I've come through a lot of grieving, like emotional reconciliation, man, like clearing out my spirit and my energy centers to get back to a place of just unconditional love, opening up my heart, man, and like saying, you know what, like I might be hurt, I may have been through some shit, but I'm not gonna allow that to get me to back off, man, to get me to stop being a loving, kind, caring, fucking generous, amazing person, right? A helping fucking hand. That's gonna be a big message coming up, man. Are you a fucking helping hand, right? Or are you just a fucking greedy motherfucker that acts like you're generous, but you ain't? You ain't, right? You can maybe dig in your pocket, hand a buck out to someone sitting on the fucking corner, right? But would you give up your time, motherfuckers, to go make a difference in someone's life? It's your time. And then sometimes it's your time and your resources, and that's some next level shit, right? Answering the fucking true call of suffering in this world, man. Instead, you paying them fucking membership dues for these fucking dudes that, I don't know, man. Good luck with the membership dues and where all that money goes to, man. It seems like it's a waste. Because I know that right here, I can make an impact every single day. It costs me what? Fucking paying my phone bill, right? With having a smartphone, and you can communicate to the whole fucking world. Why you need to have a building? Why do you need to have a big spectacle and fucking smoke and music and bands and all this other bullshit, right? We could connect with people in so many different ways nowadays. And the most important piece of all this is that you're connecting with yourself. That's the it's all on me fucking journey, man. Is you gotta take care of yourself, man. Right? Ain't no one gonna come to rescue you. Even in your deepest, darkest days. I've had some really deep, dark days, man, where I've been just totally fucking broken as a human, man, as a man, broken spirit, broken everything. And I was still able to just get myself up. Right. And there have been times where I call upon the universe, right? God, to like help me and to provide. So there is something to that. But the idea of redeemer, to be redeemed, that somehow you are born, right, unclean or tainted, or something's wrong with you, you're unworthy, that you're not just the expression of love, right? In every cell of your body, that is just the expression of love. And that there are experiences that are good and some experiences that are bad. There's some habits you do that are good and some fucking habits you do that are bad, and I don't know what retribution happens, right? For those of us that, willingly, right, and intentionally harm other people, right? Willingly and intentionally harm other people. What should be the retribution? Is it just karmic? I mean, are those people going to experience just suffering in this life? Or is there this fucking eternal damnation? Because that's the whole premise of it, to say, do you truly believe that you're fucked? that you're fucked on your own. You waking up and being alive, being born into this world, you're fucked. You're not good enough without redemption. Like just waking up and being a good person, like trying to impact the world, take care of yourself, take care of being a responsible person, being a positive person, being a caring, loving, giving person. Some of you are that almost to your own detriment because you care and love so much about other people because everything has been externalized throughout your entire life. That's all you've ever been trained to do is worry and care about other people. And we don't learn about how to care about ourselves, how to take care of ourselves in a healthy way, to have a clean dialogue with ourselves, to understand why are we so negative with our own thoughts and feelings and emotions, regardless of your faith. Like you can channel that spirit, right? Jesus, my Savior, my Lord, He loves me so much. He loves me. He cares for me. When no one else is there, He's there for me. Okay, great. But are you there for yourself? Right? How do you show up for yourself? Like, you either got to play it out one or two ways. Jesus is there with you. He's inside of you, the Holy Spirit, all this stuff. He's there for you. And then it's like, if you're in that space, if that is your faith, like go forth and like shine your light to this world. Go and make a difference. Quit playing fucking scared. Because your actions speak volumes about your internal feelings. Like if you are not actionable in your behavior, in how you are moving about this earth, where you are truly allowing for your faith, for the blind faith, for the feeling of being redeemed and the joy of that like it's time for you to go out and live your life to the fullest. Quit playing scared, right? Or quit feeling that being successful is somehow bad. Like it's so contradictory. It's a contradiction, right? And I remember experiencing that. Like you go into the membership meetings and they definitely want the cash. They need the cash, right? How else are they going to pay for their payrolls, pay for the building? They need the cash. But then there's something else about the desire of being successful, the desire of making a lot of money, right? Putting your career or your dreams as the priority of your life, right? That somehow that's not okay, right? Somehow, if you miss the membership meeting, right, in lieu of saying, I'm going to put in extra effort into achieving my goals and dreams, knowing that if you're a good person, that if you raise your ship and you raise your standing in life, you're going to raise the standing of other people. You're going to take better care of people around you by taking better care of yourself. And that's not selfish, that's having self-interest. But again, here we are, right? Half of it's about Easter eggs, Easter bunnies, right? Chocolate. Probably some of us, it's going to be about getting drunk as fuck because it's like celebratory. We got to get together. And because we're adults, gotta drink some brewskis, drink some drinks. And then the others, it's just about showing up to the meeting, right? And honoring something that it's happened, and it's like you should honor it every day. Why do we make such a spectacle? Why is today so different than yesterday or tomorrow? Why are you going to dress up different today, right? Why? Like the way you behave today, do you guys not get this? It's all on me fucking mindset is every fucking day. Every day. Every day is meaningful. Every day is so important. Every day is a gift. And the value of each day is endless. It's limitless because it is whatever you can express as life and turn and move throughout your day. how do you show up? Some of y'all gonna show up to fucking the membership meeting with an attitude because you got in a fight because, one of your kids was not behaving right, or your spouse was running late, or you're gonna have attitudes about bullshit, motherfuckers. Bullshit. Going to the membership meeting. You're gonna have an attitude, right? Because things are not exactly the way you want it to be. And it's like, what is it all about? You're getting all dressed up. I used to laugh at this shit, man. Motherfuckers would get dressed up and then I'd show up just normal like I would any day. It's usually warm, so I'd be wearing shorts and a fucking whatever casual shirt. And man, I remember this fucking pastor, man. Because I was like volunteering, I always volunteer stuff. So whether I was in the church or wherever I'm at, I'm always willing to give of my time to participate in whatever it is that has my interest. What about you guys? Right? Are you willing to be a helping hand in the things you say interest you or your belief? Right? Or is it just like a participation trophy? Oh, because you posted up on your wall today, because you show up to the membership meeting, or you did something spiritual this weekend, you good. It's half-assed, man. That's about as half-assed as it gets. That's the lowest level of participation. And some of y'all think that that's fucking like gold star fucking status. Bullshit. I ain't giving you no gold stars today, motherfuckers. Gotta earn that shit. But I can remember these dudes, these pastors, it's like they want to put on the spectacle. It's a spectacle. It's so different. It's like, I seen a banner here in town, welcome Jesus back, homecoming. Like, again, I know the Bible, man. Like, I thought Jesus is everywhere, omnipresent. Like, he's in us, all of us, everywhere. So why are we welcoming him back to where he's everywhere? His spirit's everywhere. Why are we welcoming him back? Right? Or are we just waiting for the second coming? So now we're turning the day he's risen into the second coming. It's all just cute storylines. It's tags, it's headlines. It's all to get more attention, to get more fucking membership, right? To get more dues. It's all about money, motherfuckers. It's all about the money. Let's be honest. Let's be 100% honest. A lot of these motherfuckers probably couldn't make it in the real world. So they just say, you know what, I'm going to do this thing. I'm going to do this thing and hire my whole family and do it. But I remember you should have seen how upset they got with me because they were all dressed up in like suits and shit. And I was like, wait, what? Why did you guys all get fucking dressed up? They're like, it's Easter, man. Why are you not dressed up too? I'm like, what the fuck, bro? It's the same day every fucking day, man. This shit that there's nothing to celebrate here. It's done. Do you guys not get it? It's done. Honor and celebrate it every fucking day. But no, our small minds have to create these spectacles to give us a feel good, right? Someone put on the calendar and they said this is important, so celebrate it once a year, and that's how you get your fucking participation trophy for the year. Most of you just show up once a year instead of showing up every fucking day. And that's why this program is different, because we talk in life every fucking day. You don't take days off on life. You don't take the seriousness of life, right, for granted. At least I don't. You do you. You do whatever the fuck you want to do. This half-ass program of minimum participation with triple gold stars, right? Triple gold star rating because you posted up, he is risen, right, on your board, and you're gonna show up for a membership meeting. Fucking there you go. Thumbs up. And if anybody knows me personally, thumbs up is not a good thing. Please don't do thumbs up with me. I'm not a fan. But I am a fan of life. And yesterday I had an incredible time working on the remodel, digging into that. More challenges at the motel, right? We're experiencing just new things popping up every day. And I appreciate the challenges. I appreciate the connection with new people that keep coming in here and knowing that this message continues to hit people. It continues to resonate. A lot of you guys struggle with the message. A lot of you do, because you think that the standard is so fucking high. And it's not the fact that the standard's high. It's just that your standard currently is so fucking low. You're so down on yourself. And there is a way forward. There is a way to get through that shit, right? But it starts what? First thing in the morning, like I said, spending more time with yourself. You want to improve your fucking relationship with Jesus, with God? Spend more time with yourself in the morning. First thing in the morning, man. Whether it's doing your quiet time. I used to do that when I was a Christian. That's when I read through the Bible 2-3 times. You know, every way, forward, backwards, left, right. I know that thing fucking well, man. I know it well. And yet, it was beautiful. It was romantic when I would spend time reading the Word of God and like spending time with God, right? But I'll tell you what's been even more impactful in my life is learning and spending time with Greg. God is fucking awesome. But learning and spending time with Greg with intention. See, that's a difference. If you want to maintain your faith and like spend more time with God, do that. But that doesn't mean that you don't need to still spend more time with you, yourself, and you, right? You got to. It's like you don't have to. Fuck it. Don't do anything. Don't do anything or keep doing the same thing, right? Don't expect something different, though. Don't expect those fucking miracles to happen. I believe in miracles, and trust me, I've had miracles upon miracles happen in my life. I am someone that, for some reason, I can bring about some pretty miraculous fucking things, results. And that's why I'm getting on here right now, because I feel that even now, my life's a fucking miracle in so many ways. That's why I keep talking. And that's why I keep expressing my feelings. And that's why I know that if any other circumstances, right? Me over there on the fucking pulpit, right? Preaching the word, it would be inauthentic because it's expressing my view of somebody else. This is just me through my fucking lens, and it's raw, motherfuckers. It is raw. And most of y'all can't handle this shit, but you keep coming back because it somehow stirs something up inside of you and it keeps you coming back. You're hiding, you don't always like it, you don't always acknowledge your participation and your viewership, the time that you spend listening to me, but trust me, I appreciate you. And I hope that it is making an impact in your life, that this message coming forth from me, it's not my message alone. It's my message to share with the world, to share with people that are suffering, share with people that have been overlooked, that don't feel they have a voice, don't feel they have value, and they don't understand why. They don't understand why they're so afraid. They don't understand why they can't fucking break through the feelings and the moods that hold them back in life. Those are the types of people, the people that look in the mirror and feel fucking guilt and ashamed for basic shit, for just about how you're eating, for how you're living, for the things you're doing in the secret, right? What shit are you doing in secret that you're just ashamed of, man? You know it. We all carry it around. We all do it. We all do it. The pastor today, the guy that spoke to you today, he's doing shit. Trust me, man. Trust me. He is doing shit that he is totally fucking guilty and ashamed of. It's human nature. Just because they got a title doesn't give them this superiority of fucking morality and cleansingness. It doesn't, right? To a certain degree, yes, right? But a lot of it is so much like it's willpower. It's hard. And you see it. You see the suffering. I've seen it, man, in a lot of these people's lives, right? Also known as motherfuckers that are doing the fucking preaching. Look at their family lives, the family stories, their kids, all this shit. There's so much pressure there. And they're going to say, oh, but it's just because I'm stepping out in faith and the devil's just giving me a hell of a fucking battle and all this bullshit, man. It's life. We all fall victim to life and temptations and just wanting to experience shit, whether it's good or bad for us. And then most of the times, the things that we do, especially in terms of substances and bad habits and behaviors that we're ashamed of, that we hide, it's usually just our way of getting some relief, right? from the way we feel about ourselves, the things that have happened. It's the trauma, it's numbing the pain, it's avoiding the emotional healing that we need to go through. And that's why I tell you the magic trick, man, that prayer, I don't know, I've felt really like amazing with the prayers and all that, right? Because I know I'm channeling like this higher energy because it exists. So don't come at me with, oh, this guy's a total fucking atheist or whatever. No, I'm a believer, right? It's just that in terms of the practices of it, the way the spectacles that man has made it, like spirituality is one-on-one, right? It's you with your creator, you with God. It doesn't take some fucking dude dressed up in a suit today to somehow bridge the gap between you and the creator of your life. You don't need a motherfucker doing that, right? You need yourself to show up for yourself. Back to the original point. He is risen. Why are you walking dead? Why are you still living a dead life? Why are you still living at low energy, half energy? What makes you feel alive? My example is hiking, man. Hiking is my absolute favorite. I went on an amazing sunset hike last night, spending time with myself, a few human encounters, but very casual and just, hey, what's up? But it was a gorgeous afternoon. And man, I'm feeling so freaking focused and strong, and like the endurance is there. I can't wait for, another month or two for a lot more of like the big mountains in Colorado to start opening up, those 14,000-foot peaks. Because I'm gonna try and bag at least a handful of them this summer, maybe more. I really love hiking. It makes me feel so alive, but it's really indicative of life. It's seeing this. It like I can only look at that picture there, that dead, right? That man is dead. Look at him, man. That's a hurting motherfucker. Look at him. He's hurting. That's a dead motherfucker. And then you look at the pictures I have now, and it's just like, man, life is abundant. Life is flowing through me. I feel alive. That's how I can get on here and just go live. I don't got no fucking script, right? I don't need notes. I don't need nothing. I just give myself a topic and I get an inspiration through what? Spending time with myself and saying, what is an important message for me from either yesterday or for today to get through this? And this is what I'm going to share with the audience, right? Those of you that keep checking in, to try and inspire you guys to keep leaning into those things that make you feel alive. If you got a motorcycle and you haven't ridden your bike in a while, or you're a horse person, or you're a mountain biker, or you're a hiker, or you're a fisherman or fisherwoman or whatever it is, you just want to be, there's outdoor activities. Get the fuck outside. Go feel alive outside today, right? Maybe it's hunting for Easter eggs. You got to play the whole fucking game of hiding Easter eggs and, eating chocolate and getting drunk and kind of just hanging out, right? Okay, go do that, right? But deep down, if you knew that you'd really want to do something else and you can't, why? Why can't you? What is the sacrifice about, right? Is the sacrifice truly worth it? Sometimes it is. Sometimes it'd be great to just be so free, right? Where you could just say, you know what? I know I'm supposed to go do all the Easter eggs and all this other bullshit and go to my Aunt Edna's house and fucking blah, 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 and da, 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 da. And you just say, you know what? Fuck it. Fuck it. I'm gonna go hike. I'm gonna go ride my mountain bike. I'm gonna go fishing. I'm gonna go ride horseback today. I'm gonna go ride my ATV. I'm gonna go exploring. I'm gonna go do something, right? For me, because that would be the most valuable thing for you, right? And even if you're a believer, Jesus did all the time, man. Everybody, the crowds were there. This motherfucker's like, I'm out. I'm out. I need time alone. If you don't know the stories of the gospels, man, this is your fucking leader. This is your fucking inspiration for today. And y'all don't even know his own habits. He didn't like to hang with a fucking crowd all the time. He didn't always go and do the things people wanted him to do. He said, I'm out. I need to go spend time alone. Often he would go to a high mountain, right? Because I think that what's interesting about mountains, especially when they're close proximity to cities, it changes your perspective. That's what I love about these backyard hikes I go on. Is like, here I am in the middle of the city, the main road going right outside my front window, and I can hear the traffic and I can see the different colors of cars. I can see the value of cars, what's a nice ride, what's a shitty fucking ride. I can see people's skin color. I can see how they're dressed. But when you get up to a higher perspective, you don't see any of that shit. You don't see that. You see a community, you see life, you see people living amongst each other, and that there's connection with that. Right? So the disconnect of judging other motherfuckers based on that interpersonal, very close proximity of saying, oh, well, this person, they look like they're, up to no good, or I'm judging them because of a fear I have. Maybe it's based on color, right? I'm not gonna call people racist, but we do have different fears about the unknown if we've never mixed it up with other cultures, right? Or the fear of just the way someone looks or their car or how it's set up. We can all be fucking judgmental as a motherfucker. But when we step back to a mountain and have perspective, all that goes away. You see a community, you see everybody there. You wish that there could be greater unity, but there's not. But at least from the big perspective, we do live together. You look at whatever your hometown is that you're calling home now, right? If you call, like here in Santa Fe, New Mexico, everyone that lives here, we all call this place home. That means we all share the same home. We might not share it good. We may not get along. We may not know each other, each and every person, but we all do call the same place home. That means we should care for each other at a certain level. But that shit's gone away because we don't really care about ourselves as much as we should. And that's what I'm trying to inspire you to do today and every fucking day, because it's all on me, motherfuckers. And remember, if you believe that he is risen, quit walking around fucking dead, right? There's no reason for it. There's no need for you to keep beating yourself up, holding yourself back from accomplishing something worth fucking wild. Your wildest dreams, you got one shot at this life. Now is the time. Think about something big, imagine it, visualize it, come up with a game plan, go back to school, learn new skills, get around some new people that are inspiring and doing the thing that you are afraid to do but want to do. Go seek out some fucking people. There's so much fucking content online nowadays that you can jump into just about any kind of a think tank of people thinking and doing something that is interesting to you. And you can learn and you can hear from other people's experiences that maybe even tells a story similar to yours, where they were sitting on the sideline and they were fucking afraid for so long, and then something clicked and they tried it and they survived it, and they actually accomplished, and they realized that this was actually the thing. The very thing that they were most afraid of was the very fucking thing that was the gift that they had for themselves and to share with others. I hope you guys will take me up on that, because remember, results kill excuses. It's all on me. Greg's out.